So I think it should be good now. It's just, I haven't tried anything like this, or anything quite like this before, so it was just a little weird, but I think I have it under control. But if anyone notices anything weird about the audio, just let me know, and I'll try to fix it as best I can. Alright. So yeah, so D23 Expo Japan happened, and we got a couple of Kingdom Hearts trailers, and I've already seen them, because I couldn't help myself, but I'm gonna rewatch them, and then I'm gonna, kind of go over what happens, and, what I think about certain things. So, this is the first one that reveals the Monsters Inc. and it focuses more on the gameplay and stuff. That's kind of loud. Just make sure everything is so. Yeah. Okay. Maybe turn that down a little bit. Alright. Bah. Getting more Toy Story. The monster designs for Sora, Donald, and Goofy look so weird. Like, everyone says that Sora and Goofy's monster forms look the weirdest, but I kind of like Sora's monster form, to be honest. So that was the first time we actually saw Rapunzel and Flynn in the Tangled world. Maybe turn it down a little bit more. So there are certain things that I'm gonna go back and pause to take a look at and discuss, but right now I'm just gonna let the trailers play. Alright, so that was it for the first trailer. So first off, we got Marluxia. Now, this is a bit confusing. Like, there doesn't really seem to be a reason for him to be back, because as far as I know, didn't he die in Chain of Memories? Or did we not really have that 100% confirmed? But then again, I don't know. What everyone seems to be saying is he died, but no one really seems to die in Kingdom Hearts. But what I'm a little, and like Vanitas, is also back. But that kind of makes sense in a way, because, like, Ventus is still, like, sleeping inside of Sora's heart or whatever, and Xehanort still wants that Keyblade, so it kind of makes sense for Vanitas to still be a thing in the story. Because he didn't necessarily die in Birth by Sleep. Just Kingdom Hearts is just weird, and certain things just kind of make sense in their own way, while other things maybe don't. But what I'm what I'm a little bit concerned with is with all these characters coming back, is it has a bit of a Lightning Returns feel to it. Because, like, remember when Lightning Returns was coming out and all these trailers were revealing that all these characters were coming back and shit? Like, oh, Null and freaking Caius is back and stuff. Like, it feels a lot like that, and just Lightning Returns was just a mess. And if you've seen the ending to it, it just gets even worse, and it just fumbles into some stupid fanfic bullshit that I just haven't gotten over to this day, and it's and that's why my headcanon for the Final Fantasy 13 universe is that 13-2 and Lightning Returns didn't happen. But I'm getting off track here. But yeah, I'm just that's my main concern with all these characters coming back. Because, like, this is Marluxia. This is because he introduces himself as Marluxia. So this isn't like Laurium or whatever. And he doesn't have yellow eyes. His eyes are blue. So he's not a vessel for Xehanort or anything. But he could end up being like a third party, like a secondary antagonist in a way. So that might actually mix things up and make things interesting. Because I kind of like things like that. But who knows? We'll see. And Goofy's in that same stance that he was in that other trailer with Xemnas and Ansem that everyone was memeing about a couple years ago. And is there anything? So yeah, the Monsters Inc. designs. Let me try to get to a good spot. Yeah, alright, so Sora, like, a lot of people have been saying that Sora looks really weird, but they all look really weird, but, everyone's been especially mentioning Sora and Goofy. I'd say Goofy looks the weirdest, honestly, but I don't think Sora's design looks all that bad. he kind of has some emo fish hair, I guess. It's kind of it is weird, but and and then the rest of him is like cat-like. And then we see some combat, and we see the Keyblade transformation for the Monsters Inc. Keyblade, and it's like robot arms. These claw things, which is kind of cool. But he's kind of just flailing around. So it's not my favorite Keyblade transformation so far. That would probably have to be, I think, the Drill Punch form. I really like that one from the D23 trailer that we saw last year, where they revealed Toy Story. And then we see some shot lock, and then and then this was the first time we've ever seen Flynn and Rapunzel in the Tangled world. So this confirms that we have two companions for the Tangled world, which is cool. And the way that Rapunzel fights is kind of interesting, because she's like swinging from the trees, which begs the question, like, how is she gonna like behave when you're fighting but there aren't any trees around? Like, is she gonna have other methods of attacking other than swinging around? Like, you'd hope so. But she doesn't really seem to have anything else that she could fight with. And then here's our first look at a summon, and it's not much. It's not much, just a couple of seconds, but it's excuse me. But it looks really cool. But I don't know why Ariel looks like she's made of water, but that's one detail that not a lot of people are bringing up for some reason. Like, it might just be a tiny little thing, but it's weird to me. And now people are now it's making people hopeful that Atlantica isn't a world this time around, but let's just remember, Genie was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and Agrabah was the thing. We got the summon after completing those worlds. And same thing with Tinkerbell. She was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 1, even though we went to Neverland. So here's hoping we don't have to go to Atlantica. That would be great. And then the Keyblade transformation for the Tangled world is some sort of staff, and the finisher for it seems to be summoning the giant tower of some sort. And then this just shows us in a ball pit in the Toy Story world. So, now, I don't know why Sora seems to be attacking the balls with the teacups. Like, I don't know what that's accomplishing, really. Because, like, are the balls enemies? Or are you trying to smash the balls for, like, wait, hold up. I think there was, or no, that's the hit counter. I don't know if you're trying to accomplish something by smashing balls, but I don't know. Let me just and then this seems to be like, I don't know if this is necessarily the end boss for the Toy Story world. But now, something that another YouTuber, like, after watching the trailers, I went around watching a bunch of other people's reactions and analysis videos, and something that one other YouTuber pointed out And his video was actually really helpful. I think his username was Biscuit or something. Like BIZ KIT or something. This rocket really doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage to this boss. And that's concerning. Like, how much time and effort does the player have to go through to get that move off? And then just do that tiny little bit of damage. Like, I don't know if that's the... I don't know if that's the amount of damage that it's going to be doing in the final version of that fight, but... I don't know. And then here we have some platforming for what looks like the same boss. So looks like there's like a phase where it gets darker and then things start floating and you're bouncing off of things and jumping off of these buildings. And then it looks like the robot claws flow into a yo-yo form. And the finisher for that's kind of cool. And then here we have the Dream Eaters. So I don't know how necessarily these are like here. Because like a few people have pointed out that that the Dream Eaters are supposed to only exist in the sleeping realm or whatever from Dream Drop Distance. And so it's kind of weird that they're bringing them back. I don't know if they're going to explain why they're here. But perhaps it's just, perhaps maybe some of the worlds are in the sleeping realm or something. Like maybe the Monsters Inc. world is a sleeping world or something, because they only showed them in the Monsters Inc. world here. So maybe it's something that we can only do in the Monsters Inc. world. Or perhaps there's a way for the Dream Eaters to exist outside of the sleeping realm. And actually, something else I'd like to point out from this scene here. So Sora says Vanitas, and then he's like surprised, and he's like, "Wait, did I just say that? What does that mean? Did I know his name somehow?" So like he has. So like at first I was like, okay, at this point someone told him about Vanitas or something, and that's why he knows his name. But he actually seemed surprised that he knew his name. So it's kind of like maybe Ventus is like a little bit of Ventus is coming out in him. And that's how, and Vanitas senses that. So, that's interesting. And I think that's all I really wanted to touch on. I think that's it. Oh, they've also been really touching on they've been touching up the character models, at least for Sora. So he looks a lot better than he used to. And they've just been gradually getting better and better with his face and stuff. So he looks incredible now. And they've also been touching up on other models, which we'll see in the other trailer. So I'll bring that up now. Let's see. I think. So I think this has the so I think this video is both trailers, but I think I can. All right, let's. So this is the one with the theme song. All right. So that was the new theme song for Kingdom Hearts 3. They brought Utada Hikaru back and everything. Oh, and they're also playing the Japanese version in this video as well. Okay. And we don't really need to watch this again. So, it was just a small sample of the song, but from what I hear, it's beautiful. I don't know if it'll top Simple and Clean. That's pretty high. That's pretty big shoe to fill. But I was never really a big fan of Sanctuary. I know a lot of people like it, but I don't know. It didn't really stick with me as well as Simple and Clean did. But this is definitely up there with Simple and Clean. I have a good feeling about it. And as for what we saw in the trailer, like it was a lot of stuff that we had already seen. But certain parts showed that the character models have been touched up. Like young Xehanort looks less janky. Like he looked really weird before when they first showed off Toy Story. Like really weird. Let me see if I can. Let me just Kingdom Hearts 3. Young Xehanort. D23 2017. this it? Like, his ears were all weird. Like, I think this is it. Yeah, this is the trailer from... Okay, let me... see if I can find young Xehanort. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, his ears were all weird and stuff. So they kind of cleaned him up a bit. So that's good. And then... the other thing that they... the other thing I noticed... shoot. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Xemnas looks different. Like, and he seems to be a bit more expressive as well. Like, I was really thrown off when I first saw Xemnas back in, like, 2015, was it? Let me see if I can find that as well. His face looked really weird, and it really threw me off seeing it for the first time. But now it looks, you know, a bit more like a face. And his facial features, like, they seem to move a bit more when he talks. And he looks less weird, is what I'm saying. And so here we see that Riku's... We see Riku's new outfit, but we also see that his Keyblade has been broken. We see Mickey has a similar outfit. Only size for him, of course. And, like, people have been saying that Riku has been Noctisified. And I kind of see where they're coming from with that, but you know what? I like this. I dig this. I dig this new look. And the thing about his other self, people have been speculating. Like, a lot of people think that, like, I think it might have something to do with the Riku replica from Chain of Memories. Um, so I don't, but like I don't know who else it could be. Like I hope they don't throw in too many Rikus into this series. Like it would be kind of ridiculous to, I don't know. But we'll see what that's all about when the game comes out. And it has been confirmed that Riku will be getting a new Keyblade. Let me just bring that up real quick. A lot of fake stuff. Yay! So there don't seem to, like, why is it so hard to find this? Like, I mean, I guess the information just came out, but like, alright, I guess I'll bring up the video that I saw. It was Skyward Wing, I think. Yeah, it was Skyward Wing. McDonald's. Alright, alright, so I just want to I just want to show the key. No, pause the video. Let's find that Keyblade. Where is a Keyblade? Where was it? There it is. There's our boy. Alright, so like here's it. So it looks like a car key. Which is kind of weird. So, but like this, like, so it seems like that's what they were going for, really. Because like, what else? What? Because if not, then it's just a freaking sword. Because it doesn't have like the typical Keyblade appendage sticking out. So like, if it's not supposed to be a car key, then it's just a sword. So that's really my only problem with it, is that it just looks like a sword. But the fact that it's kind of designed based on a car key, I guess, it still kind of counts as a Keyblade. So, I don't know. It's just a bit of an odd choice. But, yeah. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about regarding that. Other than, wait. So, I'm pretty sure, like, anyone who'd be watching this already knows, but, they have confirmed that the release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be announced at E3. So, that's cool. Like, I don't know if they know for sure, like, what the release date is already. They probably do. In which case, why not just tell us already? That'd be nice. But beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But we want it now. We want this now. We want to know when to expect this thing. But we know it's coming out this year. So, yeah. So we just gotta wait 4 months. But, yeah, so I guess that's really, it for this. So I'm gonna try to get myself all set up for Danganronpa. So just sit tight and, I will be back. So just where is my thing? So I'll just put this little guy here and
Danganronpa.